You can trust me. Please don't let your mother poison you against me. This right here is exactly what she wants. And all you had to do was let me in. Instead, you didn't. Because if you're using Kiev to act like you're not eyeing Zeke, then you'll be sorry, Yvette. You honestly believe that he's my stalker? Again, I don't know. But because of how severe this situation is, I would keep all of my options open if I were you. Hey Mom, what's going on? It's your sister. She claims that she's doing well, but I can tell something is bothering her. Maybe she'll be more willing to talk with you than with me. Okay, I'll see if she'll open up. What's going on with you, Nichelle? Why is Mom so worried? I ran into Yvette Mitchell the other day at the mall. What happened at the mall? I didn't lay a finger on her if that's what you're worried about. We only talked about her relationship with Keith Burke. Except I don't believe it's a real relationship at all, which makes me worried. Worried about what? I'm worried that she's pretending to like Keith to cover up the fact that she's hooking up with Zeke again. Why did you call me over here, Yvette? No one is buying it, Keith. Our so-called relationship isn't convincing anyone. Since that's the case, I think it's best to call it quits. Hey Ben, I think I messed up. What are you talking about, Max? I told Vanessa that Keith is her stalker. Seems like you were meant to have a career in mass media. People are still talking about D.A. Russo's affair with the police commissioner. Usually, I would throw a celebration. The issue is that I feel awful for losing Quinlan's respect. What makes you think that Zeke is cheating on you again, Nichelle? For starters, he hasn't been affectionate with me like he was when we first started dating. All of a sudden, I hear that Yvette is with a guy like Keith Burke. If it brings you any comfort, Yvette is only using Keith to get close to JJ. As if a goody-good like JJ Dorval would want anything to do with Yvette Mitchell. Besides, Yvette didn't admit to sleeping with Keith, which means that a whore like her needs to get her fix. And I'm worried that she went after Zeke to get it. Why are you giving up so easily, Yvette? Because I'm tired of making a fool of myself. There's no use to trying to convince people that we're a real couple if we're not even taken seriously. Something happened. Tell me what made you want to do this. I ran into Nichelle Torres the other day. She didn't say it outright, but she thinks that I'm only using you to get to Zeke. We both know that's not true though. I don't care, Keith. I'm done. No, I'm not gonna let you ruin everything for me. Why would you tell her, Max? Did I not explain to you how much danger you would put Vanessa in if she were to find out that Keith was her stalker? I didn't intend to do it. It just slipped. Sounds like tongues are getting slippery these days. What do you mean by that? It doesn't matter. How did you end up accidentally telling Vanessa? She told me that the stalker appeared outside of her house wearing a mask. Praise God, he didn't have a knife this time around. Vanessa was terrified, Ben. Imagine how terrified she feels knowing that the stalker is someone she knows and that he's not behind bars. I didn't tell her how you compared Keith's handwriting with the note he left for me. Since I didn't go into detail, she doesn't even believe that Keith is her stalker. Since you've got this newfound faith, Max, you better pray that she doesn't mention anything to Keith. Don't beat yourself up over this, Pacho. I'm sure that you'll get Quinlan's respect back in no time. You didn't see how angry she was. Bottom line is that you weren't trying to hurt Quinlan. You were trying to hurt D.A. Russo, who is coming after you. I get that, Viv, but now that D.A. Russo's been exposed, there's nothing stopping her from blaming Quinlan for what happened and going after her. I wouldn't be surprised if Yvette is hooking up with other guys, but one of them doesn't have to be Zeke. Wow, Yulissa, I would have thought you would have taken my side after hearing my suspicions. Just think about the facts, Nichelle. There's really no proof that Zeke is cheating on you again. Since there's no proof, then it wouldn't be wise to just assume that he's being unfaithful. I wouldn't want you to look bad if he did nothing wrong. But this is too much of a coincidence. Just as Zeke acts differently, Yvette tries to act like she changed her ways. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Alright, Keeve, since you want to be my pretend boyfriend so bad, then what sort of plan do you have up your sleeve? Maybe if we started holding hands and kissing from the beginning, we would have been taken seriously as a couple by now. Don't try to make me throw up. I'm not in the mood. There's no way your lips will touch any part of me, especially if people still don't take us seriously. Are you seriously willing to lose the only chance you have of getting with JJ? This is my only chance, Keeve, and it's not working. There has to be something that could convince people that you and I are boyfriend and girlfriend. There is one thing. I'm all ears. Because of my reputation, I'm gonna need people to believe that you and I are sleeping together. Since Vanessa and I have been friends for the last couple of months, I don't see her mentioning any of this to Keeve. Alright, now that Vanessa was told more than she needed to know, I'm gonna have to quickly get new, undeniable evidence against Keeve. What's your plan? Since I got caught off guard with the scandal our family is dealing with, I couldn't really come up with any plan I see as successful. You might feel stuck now, Ben, but you always come up with a solution. Come on, just use that intelligent brain of yours and think of something, no matter how small it is. Alright, I've got an idea. Let's just hope that you and Vanessa don't get hurt in the process. I'm really impressed to see how much you care about your employees' well-being. It's commendable, Pacho. Since you do care, I know for sure that you'll figure out a way to protect her. But isn't this what you want, Viv? Come again? Don't you want there to be chaos where the Russos are concerned? Isidore is distracted by going after my mom, which would only upset Clarice. The entire family is facing public embarrassment after D.A. Russo has been exposed. You're enjoying this. Look, it's only business. I don't believe you. There's a personal agenda that you have against that family, and I want to know what it is. I thought that you and Zeke came to some understanding and agreed to trust each other. That was before you told me that Yvette was trying to make everyone think that she and Keeve were dating. Since you've got these concerns, I think the best thing for you to do is speak with Zeke about them. You actually want me to sleep with you? No, and you're not going to. But you just said, I said that everyone needs to think that we're sleeping together. My parents will be away at Martha's Vineyard next weekend. I'm gonna throw a party while they're away. And that's when we're gonna make people think we hooked up. Now you're catching on. Sometime during the party, you and I will go to my room, but you won't lay a finger on me. Got it? Got it. Don't leave me in suspense. What's your plan, Ben? Do you still think of Vanessa as more than a friend? What does this have to do with any of this? Do you still have feelings for Vanessa, Max? She only wants to be my friend, and I'm gonna respect that. What kept her from being your friend in the first place? Most of all, why did she not give you the time of day? The two of us didn't share the same beliefs. Now you do, which means that there's nothing keeping you from pursuing her, Max. Just get her to like you a bit more. Once Keeve notices that she has feelings for you, we just need to get him in a public place and get into a jealous rage. Creeps like him tend to do that when they're obsessed with someone. Since he showed up at the Dorval estate, it only shows that Keeve is getting reckless. All I need to do is get him to his boiling point, where he can confess to being the stalker. Pacho, I ain't ready to reveal everything yet. I get why you would want to be CEO of any company, but you're more than capable of starting a company of your own. How come you need Russo Jewelers, Viv? Are you sure you ain't gonna judge me once you find out the truth? After making Quinlan mad at me for betraying her trust, I'm the last person to judge anyone. I've been by your side since day one, Viv. and I plan to stand by your side. You gotta let me in. Just let me in. Whoa, what's going on, Pacho? D.A. Russo and Gianni are being interviewed. Yes, I do take full accountability for what I've done. I've apologized to Dr. Murphy and my family. I'd like to take this time to apologize to the public. Our hope is that the public continues to support my wife just like I've continued to support her. None of us are perfect. I should know that the most. Heidi isn't the only one who has done wrong in this marriage. I've also hurt her by breaking my vows. I was unfaithful as well. Quinlan Franklin, I had an affair with her.